This week, we're talking about three mindset shifts of millionaire business owners. What is it that propels successful entrepreneurs where others fail? And what do they do differently that sets them up for this kind of return? Well, if you're wanting to start a new business or grow your existing business into $1 million territory, this episode is for you. Millionaire business owners. Is there something special about this group of business owners? What is it that we can learn? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about three mindset shifts of millionaire business owners, and you can adopt these shifts in order to push your business to the next level. The first mindset shift is what I call the problem solver mentality. Businesses are set up to solve real problems. And as a business owner, you are constantly pushed with problems that you need to solve. This is the nature of life, and it is indeed the nature of business. And so, millionaire business owners have learned to adopt a stance where problem solving almost becomes a game. How can I solve this? It becomes a challenge. And one of the most prominent problems that a business faces is, how do I make a profit? How do I make a profit and continue to make profits? And one of the answers to that question is by managing cash flow, the dollars that are coming in versus the dollars that are going out. And just one of the ways of solving that problem could be the way you set up your business at the start. Let's take, for example, a bakery. You have developed the best sweet potato cupcake recipe, and you want to go into business selling your cupcakes. One of the first questions you may ask is, how much capital do I have, and how can I start my business on the right foot? You have choices. You could start with the flashy downtown bakery setup that people see as they're walking by. It brings in foot traffic and setting up your business there. Or you could opt to going through a co op bakery where you bake your goods in a rented space and selling your cupcakes to other bakeries as an extension of their product line. And your decision from the start can determine if you are going to be in a positive cash flow, if you are setting yourself up for success. So, being a millionaire business owner begins with making the right decisions from the beginning as you set up your business, decisions that will set you up for a profitable future. So, the shift that you make as a problem solver goes from the worker mentality, where it's not my problem, someone else can do it, to an ownership, taking control of the problem and coming up with solutions. For example, the business determines that 30% of their customers are not coming in for the appointments that they have booked. The worker mentality says, not my business, not my problem, someone else can solve that. Ownership mentality says, what can we do as a company to shift the trajectory of our business? It can be something as simple as making phone calls a day or two before to the customers to let them know you have an appointment coming up. We look forward to seeing you. So the first shift is from worker to ownership, a problem solving mentality. And if this is the kind of content that you would like to see, make sure to subscribe so that you are notified whenever a new video is released, and hit that thumbs up button. We really appreciate it. The second mindset shift of millionaire business owners is customer obsession. We see this kind of customer obsession with companies like Apple, for example. Customer obsession means that you're focused on your customer's need. And focusing on your customer's need rather than your own is really a step forward as far as profit is concerned. You see, it takes you from the shift of I need to you need. And you've heard this said so many different ways on social media, shifting from a scarcity mentality to an abundance mentality. And you may be so tired of hearing that. I know I get tired of hearing that too, but let me tell you why that's so important. When you're thinking about your needs, you're thinking about, I need to create this business because I need cash flow, because I am tired of working this 9 to 5. I need to be able to take care of myself and my family's future. The problem is that you frame your business according to your own needs. And by doing that, you miss what your consumer is looking for because you're so tunnel vision focused on what you need, you can't see their real problems. But when you shift your perspective from I need to you need, all of a sudden now you become laser focused on what your customer needs. See, the reality is people don't care about what your problem is. People are not willing to pay to solve your problem. They really don't care what your problem is, but people will pay for you to solve their problem. And if you have a crisp concept of what it is that they need and it is a real pain point, they are willing to pay you for solving their problem. So the second shift is to a customer obsession. The third mindset shift of millionaire business owners is to an investor mentality. And when I say investor mentality, I am not just speaking about money. I am thinking about a complete change in the way you look at life and the way you conduct yourself and your business. An investor mentality looks at the long game. It's about making a short term sacrifice for a long term gain rather than making a short term gain and jeopardizing future financial success. An investor mentality, the long game says that I am not going to spend my money on trying to impress other people. How do I look to be accepted by the masses? I am going to, for example, I am going to hold on to my car that's just a little bit older so that I can save enough money to pay for my next vehicle in cash. Why? So instead of putting money out to pay the finance company, I am going to instead pay myself. And I am going to invest, whether it's in real estate or the market, so that in the future, I am building up my nest egg, my retirement for travel, whatever it is that I need in the future. It's taking a short term sacrifice to experience a much greater gain in the future. And one of the ways I saw this exemplified really early on, even as I was raising young children, is in the gifts that we give our children. Because we are passing on this mentality that we have adopted to future generations. So, for example, if I am looking at short term gains, I may buy my son a fire truck, which is great. He's been looking forward to a fire truck. He's excited about getting that at Christmas time. Wonderful. Or I could pass on this long game, that investor mentality to my children by saying instead, I will buy my son a model fire truck and I will help him build that fire truck. He's still going to have the opportunity to play and enjoy, but additionally, I have taught him to be a producer instead of a consumer. He has to learn things like planning out the process to build his model, following diagrams, following directions, delayed gratification, all of these little concepts that create a familiarity with building rather than consuming. And so the third mindset shift is a shift from consumer mentality to an investor mentality. So I hope that these three mindset shifts were helpful for you. If you have come up with more, please share them in the comments below and let us know how you learned these and how it has been beneficial for you. And if there are additional topics that you would like me to cover, please put those in the comments below and share this video with those who might find it helpful. Until next time, may your heart be encouraged and your soul satisfied.